Yes, you heard. I just watched the videos. I'm trying to think of how to even answer this. Figured I'd do it on videos because I don't know. Yeah, I'm covering up in a blanket right now, as you can see. But yeah, dear. Well, let's see. When it comes to what you were talking about, I did say something online. You told me it online, and then I got to see it on video. The whole situation with you having to not be able to dance, it's okay if you won't be able to dance at our wedding night. It won't matter to me. Because I know I'll get to have your very first dance you've ever had with a man. I mentioned about how we will get off of here. My spiritual brother is helping me with this, obviously, since he's the only one that can. But as soon as he's done all he had to do for it to be possible, which is a lot of things, it seems, since I've had him doing it since, gosh, how long? Freaking 14 months, maybe? He's been digging deeper and deeper and getting all he needs to for it to be possible. So, there. Um, damn. I'm obviously gonna freaking get a haircut soon. Gosh, I hate having this much hair on my head when I'm freaking, oh my god. Realize just how much hair I have. I don't mind the beard, obviously. I've gotten used to having one to the point it doesn't bother me like it used to whenever I first started growing one. But, yeah, dude. There's one thing I'm gonna have you do, and no matter what you're doing it. Because I'm not gonna have it where you never get to walk ever again. I'm gonna make it through no matter what, you're gonna have it. You broke down because of the thing. So you give me no reason to say, no, I'd rather stay broken. Honey, I tell you right now, spiritually, you can walk around. It's just your own body that you can't. Just your body, that's all it is. It's all in your own soul. For you to be able to will yourself to do anything. The soul is capable of amazing things, honey. It is. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if you and me are able to do things you never thought would be possible. So this about the slow dancing, we'll probably get to do that in more other forms of dancing besides that. When I set my eyes on you, honey, when I did, something you gotta understand, when I did do that, from that day on, I wasn't gonna let anything come between you and me. I wasn't gonna let anything that's wrong with you, I wasn't gonna let anyone that could be around us, I wasn't gonna let anything, when I say thing, meaning some type of documentation or something, keep us from being together. Didn't matter what it was, I was not gonna let it come between us. And you saying you were trying to be selfless, honey. Funny thing is, I hate bringing that name up. Yes, the one that starts with a J. She did the damn same thing. She thought, the only difference is that you don't understand how much you do deserve me. As true as you have been to me, you deserve me. She has done a lot of shit behind my back. You haven't. If you never do it, you're always going to be deserving of my love and my trueness to you and everything like that. You're always going to be deserving of it. and then you wonder why I treat you like a queen. It's because I feel you deserve it. If I didn't feel you deserve it, I would have not even bothered with our relationship. I'm being honest. I wouldn't have really even bothered with it. I noticed you didn't answer about what I said with my minus blood. It's true though, what I said. It is true. You said you're gonna stop hurting me. Honey, that's a good idea. Stop doing it. But if you're gonna push me away, do it in the proper way. There's some men, the ones who understand the female psychology, luckily I'm one of them. I only understand the basic of it, but at least I understand it to a point. Ones like me who understand it to a point, you got to understand that I am going to obviously expect that you want me to pull you closer. As long as you keep it between you and me, I'll expect it that way. You don't ever bring another soul up. I'm always going to think of it that way. As soon as you bring up another soul, though, I'm going to think of it as you're purposely trying to hurt me. Like I did earlier. But I'm pretty much past that now, as long as you don't do it again. And you said you weren't going to do it again? We'll see about that. I say we'll see about that because you've repeated things in the past of other things you said you were done doing. And the thing is that you always say that you've always been the weaker one out of you and me. Honey, you might feel like you're the weaker one out of you and me. But the truth is you're just as strong spiritually as I am. You're a female copy of my own soul. Think about that, honey. You're a female copy of my own soul. I'm just a little surprised on some of the things you said because I can't see why that stuff would make you think it would hold you back. Your mom isn't completely right. Heck, she's not even partly right. Sweetheart, I don't mind if at the moment you'd need me by your side at all times. And you're probably right about one thing. When you said that you probably just need a hug, you just need our physical connection, that part of all the different types of connections there are, that one in general, you just need that one to connect. And you won't feel broken inside anymore like you said you feel. I can understand it. I can understand it. The only thing is obviously us males, we're meant to be stronger physically, mentally, obviously sexually, obviously. Since we have to be the ones doing all the work most of the time. But, let's see, physically, mentally, sexually. What the hell? We're equal, I would have to say, in psychologically. Yeah, psychologically. I had to freaking convert your video into the format of my TV before I watched it. And I obviously didn't. Must admit, it feels good to have bought multiple things in my room. Obviously, I didn't have to pay for that or that, but I did buy my Xbox, I did buy my TV that I'm looking at, I did buy my fan that I have on, which is over there. But, sweetheart, you're right when you say we'll be as a team. Yes, we will be as a team. You're right on that. But it's not as hopeless for yourself as you think it is. And only thing I would ask for in return for my help and my devotion towards you and all the rest of that, only thing I would ask for is you being okay with 3 things. Obviously, the whole sexual situation between you and me, as you know, I might have forced myself on you at times just because I'm in that mood. Second thing is non-stop reflection. Third thing is you just staying true to me like you have been, even though you aren't around me right now. Yeah, you are not around me. If you're able to do it when you're not around me, which should be the hardest part, you should even have less trouble doing it when you are around me. I'm only sighing because I realize the road we have here to the future for us both to be truly happy. I mean, we're happy together, we're happy as a couple, we're happy too, but for us to be truly happy, we have to have all the connections made. The only missing is physical. And I believe as soon as you hug me, you're not going to want to go. You said it before. And I could actually see it because I could see it in your eyes when I was watching a video. I know you need me. I know you do. But I only said what I said to you about my minus bloodline is because it's true. And by the time I realized that it was true, it was already too late. We already did it. So no matter what, you're pretty much stuck to me while I could break apart at any moment. Of course, I'm not that way. I'm too gentlemanlike. I'm too innocent-like that would do it to you. So you can't ever see me breaking my bond with you. You can't ever see me doing it. And I understand that would be naive of me if I did do it. Because I do worship you. You say you adore me, honey. I worship you. I did to say in my, what was the second video? I said that was past adore. If you worship them, you're willing to do absolutely anything for them. Absolutely. Hell, you'd even be willing to murder for them if they wanted that. That's worshiping them. But, yeah. That's probably the biggest reason why I wouldn't go unless you pushed me away. Biggest reason why. Because I do worship you. And you've treated me very well. Overall, you have treated me very well. Yes, you've given me a lot of heartache. You have. I've given you a lot too. But usually, you gotta realize one thing, and I notice this as a pattern. Every single time that you've hurt me, I hurt you back. So if you never hurt me, this is what you said before, a long stretch of happiness. If you really want that, you'll stop hurting me in the first place. And I'll judge it as the moments you do hurt me, that's obviously the moments you wanted that happiness to stop. Because it's all based on your first action. It's based on how I'll react. Because usually whenever I was the first to react, I always react with positivity. Always. Unless if it's something negative we're talking about. Where I can be positive and negative at rare trait of myself. But other than that, seriously, honey, I can't see any reason for you to be worrying about our situation in the future. And by the thing I'll have you do when you get off of Earth, by the thing I'll have you do, you'll be able to walk, you'll be able to run, you'll be able to dance with me, you'll be able to do everything you've never been able to do before. And you have your full independence, physically. But other than that, honey, I'm willing to wait until that day comes. So you crying about you not being able to dance with me is bull. Yes, it's bull. Yes, I mean bullshit. It's bullshit because you're gonna be able to do it. I am 100% positive you will. Because me and my spiritual brothers have been talking one thing that would be the only option you would have to be able to heal it permanently. I'll talk to you about it in person because that's when I'll get to see a reaction and such. And that's when it really matters. You did say goodnight the way I was hoping for the most part. Usually you just say goodnight, my love. You said have a good night, which is a little different. So you're wishing me a good night instead of saying have a good night, but in a sincere way, but short. You know how they always say short and sweet? Yeah, that day. Alright, well, I might as well let this one now stop. Hopefully I've cheered up a little bit from this video. That was pretty much positive the entire time. And I'm glad you agreed to stop doing that thing you said before. You're not do it again. I'm glad you agreed not to do it again because that's the only way you're going to push me away where I'll actually see it as you're purposely trying to make me want to go away. Which the truth is, I'll never want to. But if it becomes a need, then need always overrides the want. Usually. So, yeah. Alright, darling. Okay. Warm up here. I live in the door. You, my sweetheart, my blessing friend. Good night, my sweetness of bliss, my female teddy bear. And about you becoming more mature, you're destined to do it, honey. You're destined. I have no doubt about that at all. I'm 100% positive you're gonna do it. Honey, they say I have a mind of a 15-year-old, and I seem so much more mature. Am I? If I'm capable of it, then my twin female copy is capable of it too. Make sure you answer every single thing I mentioned in this video. Make sure you mention it all online. You go each detail that I might have mentioned that might be new, and add it all to it. You gave me a lot to answer today, so you have no reason to not give me a lot to answer the day after you, or the day of you watch this video. Alright, reassurance, and then I'm going to obviously say goodnight after that. You know, final connect this. I love and adore you, my blessing queen, and please have a blessing of a good night, my love.